Hey everybody, Moby Nick down here at Cobourg, Ontario, and just at our midway point award ceremony, and we're joined here by Ivan Rousseau of Rousseau Fishing Team, and we have his second captain joining us, and Ivan and his team, they won week 3, and they just pulled in that fish on a Friday afternoon just to solidify that week. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Well done, guys. Appreciate you coming out here today. Again, you guys are a big part of the French community that the charter fleet's out of Newcastle.
Yeah, we've been there for a while too.
Okay, and how long have you been in the charter industry for?
Since 2007. Over here, back in Quebec, did Bay Quinte, but mostly now I'm strictly doing salmon since 2007.
So Bay Quinte was mostly walleye. So
yeah, I started there back then when cold wasn't a factor for me. We did it for 10 years. Then we did Lake Ontario, then family-wise, all this, we had to do some decisions, so we're only doing the lake now.
Okay, and obviously you prefer the salmon side. I mean, walleye are great eating, but nothing pulls like a salmon, right?
They're nice and big, but they don't have the fight a king salmon will give you. No fish will do it.
No, I agree, and we're talking with a few other people here today. There's just something about salmon fishing that's different than everything else, right?
Yeah.
It's very unique.
A rip of salmon will always be a rip of a salmon. Anyways, I can have 10 a day. The 11th one will get you, even if I don't get the rod. Just get that rip going. You just want it.
The sound of a screamer. Wow.
It is, and I don't think many people will ever. We could never help anyone else understand that unless you do it yourself, right? So
you gotta live it.
Yeah, that's exciting, and I know you guys have a bit of rivalry there, just like anyone do. It's fun to compete against the other charter boats.
Yep.
You guys with that Friday night salmon, which grabbed first place, and just recently you guys did it again with the Brown Trout. That's a gorgeous brown, 12 pounds,
2 days
right?
ago, almost 12 and a half. Yeah. Really, really beautiful. One of the biggest I caught in the lake. One of the newest Brutal, and probably one of the biggest fight we got for. We thought it was a king until it got
Screamer Brown.
Come on, really?
Yeah, on a 10 color. They pulled out 200 feet in 10 color.
That's pretty uncommon, and to be honest, Brown Trout out of that area seem to be a lot more. Are you guys getting a few of them, or was that a random?
Year and year, more and more and more. Not many, like 5 to 10 per year. But average size, you'll get a nice one will be 7 pounds.
Yeah.
Something over like 8, 9, 10, 12, we don't see much.
Right.
The
8 pound step is hard to,
hard to go on top.
Yeah, I agree, and that's what makes it such a great pit. We got a lot of comments through the media. It wasn't only big; it was just something about a brown trout that looks really nice.
It's something. It was just perfect fish.
Big
We didn't put the
football.
knife on it. It's going to be a wall mount too.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, it's going to be a wall mount. Not me, but the customer caught it. Because he asked me to fill it, and I said I'll never do that.
No.
It was a nice one.
Wow, very good for you. So, what's your typical charter season then? You guys kind of start up in June, or when?
Beginning of June till Labor Day, right around Labor Day. We try maybe to go a bit later. Always depends on the weather. But we'll know it like in August. But we do mostly about 90 days. 2 boats, 90 days, 100 to close to 180 to 190 groups per summer.
Wow, that's busy, and I can resonate just from when I was in the industry. It's hard work, right? It's a labor of love, but it's rewarding, especially when you hook up your clients. Even the winning prizes, right? Are these tournaments helpful to the charter industry, or how do you kind of look at it?
It is good for us. It brings a hype in the boat. Because every time we tell them, since we get that one, every time we get a fish, we tell them 7,000 coming, buddy. 7,000, you might be on it. And day one, we tell them it's a lottery, but your chances are better than 649 with Automax, because we will get a big fish. We always get a big fish. We just don't know when and how. We will get a big fish. We always do.
I agree. That's a good way to look at it, because the law of averages. You guys are out a lot. There is an essence of luck to it.
Yeah.
But I agree for clients, I think sometimes we get more excited when we know there's a good fish on the line, right?
Yeah.
It just adds that much more to your day of the possibility of winning.
It changes everything
fish.
like that. That customer that caught it changed Bobby's day. And he said, "I'll be back," and I'll be back. I say, probably never do it again, but it becomes a trip of a lifetime. It becomes a memory all the time.
Yeah.
We got that small video when we put in the scale, and they start screaming. And it's worth more than what the prize is, just to see them be happy.
I totally agree, and it is there's a large sense of excitement, accomplishment. There's so much tied to it, which I think just helps promote the fishery. So I appreciate you guys being a part of it, and honestly, I appreciate you coming out today for that. It was really nice meeting you, gentlemen.
Thanks.
look forward to it, and hopefully, see if you can find another Friday night beater.
We're working on it every day. Every day. We want one every day.
Big congrats for the organization. It's very good. Yeah.
I appreciate
good.
that. Thank you, because this is where it all leads to, the day where we get to shake hands and award prizes on your accomplishments. So, no, that's awesome. Thank you.
See you.